The first thing I noticed was definitely the heat.
Definitely the heat. The heat.
The intense heat.
Heat wave.
The heat. It was really hot. The immense heat.
Besides that, well, I kind of saw some of the landscape around it. Really barren, I remember. And I could see a lot of the slums from there.
First noticed that I saw the same door that I went in 2 years ago. It had changed a little bit because 2 years ago there was some construction, and this year it just looked a little more modern. Haiti in general actually looked a little better than 2 years ago, so that was kind of encouraging. But it was cool just to see the same door that I went in before and just hear the same sounds and see some of the same desks and some of the same rooms. It was really cool. It took me back to 2 years ago.
Well, I've already been to Haiti once before, and I think that gave me a unique perspective on Haiti and the Haitian people. And when I came back, I didn't notice the heat or the trash or the sewage or any of that. What I noticed was the differences. What got better, that I noticed that there was slightly less trash on the street, more cars on the street.
Well, the streets in Haiti are nothing like the streets in the United States, and the drivers in Haiti are nothing like the drivers in the United States. So it felt a lot more dangerous, but we made it.
When we first landed in Haiti, I was really impressed by just the different culture. The scenes that you saw were very different. We would see guys riding on the back of a truck, just standing there holding on, and all the things that we hold so important here, like security and safety and cleanliness, are very different in Haiti. Safety, you don't see anyone wearing their seatbelts, no kids in car seats, and that was just a real shock to me. But once you got to know the people there, it was just amazing how warm and friendly they are.
I definitely loved hanging out with the kids. Being at the orphanage was probably my favorite part on the whole trip, and building relationships with these kids.
I've been on a lot of mission trips, and of all the mission trips I've been on, this is one of the most, I don't want to say successful, but most impactful, where we did many different things. We had a chance to visit HFC, we had a chance to visit New Life, go help in the rural areas, go to the Baptist mission, go to the beach, and each experience, each of those events brought something different to it. For instance, when we went to HFC, the teens got to spend time with their peers, speaking to them, ministering to them, befriending them, just hugging them, but also to share life lessons that they've learned, whether they were talking about abortion, premarital sex. They got to teach as well, and also serve in painting the building and painting chairs. One of the other things that I found impactful was going to New Life and having the opportunity to spend time with the young babies, the infants up to 4 years old, where we had a chance to change diapers, give toys out, and hold young children that seemed like they were in desperate need for affection. And to see our teenagers be able to do that, hold them, and really just love these young children.
When we got to the orphanage, all the orphans were really, really friendly, and they just wanted to get to know you. They wanted to talk to you in even their limited English, and they just wanted to hold on to your hands and play little hand games and teach you a little Creole. So it was really fun to get to know them.
Leaving was really emotional for me because I got to know a lot of the orphans and a lot of the kids there. And honestly, a lot of us cried, and I was one of them because I just got to really love the kids and really love Haiti, and I think I left a little bit of my heart there too.
To leave Haiti, it was really, really hard for me because I had grown really close to some specific kids at the orphanage, and leaving it really just broke my heart because I knew I wouldn't see them at least for 2 years, and if they had already been adopted or left the orphanage, I would never see them again. So it was really difficult to me, and I learned to love them, and I loved them more than I thought I ever would or ever could love someone like that, and they were just incredible to be with, and it really hurt to leave.
As much as Haiti scared me in some ways just because it was so different, it was really exciting and a really great time to grow closer to God, but also just grow as a person and get to know other people who live in different types of places.
I loved Haiti. It was definitely a life-changing experience. Being there with the people, being able to show them God's love was so incredible. There were so many friendships that I made down there, and I can't wait to go back.
What I overall noticed is that in the people that there was hope in them. I saw hope, that they weren't content with their lives, how they were. They weren't content with their poverty. They weren't content living as they were. They wanted to better their country. They wanted to better their lives. And that really made an impression on me, that were full of hope.
If I had the chance to go back to Haiti, I think I definitely would. I'd love to be able to affect those kids' lives more, and just to be able to see my friends I've made there, and just to be down there making a difference.
Would I go back? I think I would definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely go back to Haiti.
I wish I was back right now.
It was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
I miss these kids a lot, and I pray for them every day, and I just hope that I'll be able to see them again if I go back, or that a lot of them will be adopted and I'll get to see them here.